when the ordinary becomes extraordinary. The most challenging aspect of this condition was how profoundly it affected the simplest activities. A trip to the local shop, something most people accomplish without a second thought, became an expedition fraught with sensory overload, social anxiety, and spiritual dissonance. The fluorescent lights seemed too harsh, the chatter too loud, the energy of the space too chaotic for my heightened sensitivity. Even more telling was the threshold of my own front door. What should have been a simple boundary between private and public space became a significant barrier. The act of stepping outside required marshalling courage and energy reserves that seemed disproportionate to the task. The world beyond that door felt hostile to my particular frequency, as though I were a radio trying to function on the wrong wavelength. The symptoms of spiritual overwhelm. This state of chronic stress manifested in numerous ways. My nervous system remained in a constant state of hypervigilance, scanning for threats that weren't necessarily physical but were no less real in their impact. Sleep became elusive as my mind struggled to process the constant stream of sensory and spiritual input. Simple decisions felt overwhelming because every choice seemed to carry metaphysical weight. The misalignment extended to my relationship with my own intuition and spiritual gifts. What should have been sources of guidance and strength became sources of confusion and burden. Dreams carried messages I couldn't decode. Synchronicities appeared everywhere but seemed to mock rather than guide. The very faculties that were meant to connect me to the divine instead left me feeling isolated and misunderstood. The search for coherence,